Y'all listen to some music while we, you know what I mean? I will get some more people to get in here. Just gonna put on a shirt, look decent. Maybe ball up a 10. I see you, LA. I see you, Lena. You already know it's all love. So don't watch nothing. Don't mind me, I'm just out here trying to get more people to join us on this live. So we can hold a reason, politic. It's a time of reflection for me. Okay, wifey is there till I say what's up, give her a hug for me. You already know. Straight. Gonna go ball up a 10. You know what I mean? Y'all just chill with me, yo. Kick it with me. August 13th, you know what I mean? 18 years ago, made a choice that changed my life forever. You know, got into altercation. And then as a result of it, somebody passed away. So you already know though. We here. Like I said, just 5 more minutes, y'all rock with me. You know what I mean? Rock with me. Rock with me, yo. Like, how often do we hang out on Instagram? You know? Yeah, yo. These are the things that, you know, this is one of the things I want us to, you know, kind of touch on, you know what I mean? The nature of your thoughts, because your thoughts manifest everything that happens before you, whether you believe it or not. Like, this shit is like, it's like a holodeck. You ever watch Star Trek? They go on a holodeck and they have this illusion where they could play around and shit. Well, the earth is like that, and your mind is the superconductor. You feel what I'm saying? Militia, the warriors. For sure. Try to get more people to forward. Get some of your friends to forward. We're about to, you know, really hold a reason. I'm gonna go ball up. Yo, what happened to the music? Yo, YouTube. You there, pa? Bully. Y'all's there? Donnie. Oh shoot. My boy Donnie Rose. The God. Yo, man. Me and Donnie go way back when we were playing like burpees, yo. Like burpee, like that's not even the exercise, burpees. Burpees, like playing baseball with two mans. It's madness, yo. Madness. You know what I mean? Innocent times. Oh, I see you, fam. I see you. MTL in the house. Y'all don't fraud me out, yo. Tell your folks, tell your people to come holler. I'm about to go in. Oh shoot, Mike, you tuned in too? Oh shoot, Mike. Mike, you ain't pump faking on me. Rate that. I rate that. A to Z. Rest in peace, Bully, yo. This artist, Bully, if you ever look him up, he just got murdered not too long ago. Part of the issues in the city, yo. A lot of people be on this social media or Instagram life or whatever, and people get caught up in the vapors. The vapors, they get caught up and watch other people too tough. And when you start watching people too tough and you ain't doing shit with yourself, jealousy and envy starts coming through. Real shit. And that's half the reason why these guys be getting knocked off, yo. Like, about to get to success and they're getting killed. Like, how do you do that? That's so backwards. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, you gotta consider the nature of your thoughts. You know, looking back on the years I you know what I mean, I spent out on road before I went inside, buddy. Before I went inside, yo, you guys probably wouldn't recognize me, yo. Trust me, yo. Energy was different. I didn't smile. I still don't smile, but I mean, I really didn't smile. Big Apple, yo, Apple, stop this. You know what's up, Apple. I've been trying to link you so we could sit down. Stop this, Apple. I got stupid love for you. Like, you are a legend, fam. You gotta freaking link me. Come on, DM me, Apple. You gotta DM me. Real shit. Or something. Like, we gotta sit down. But yeah, yo. Back in the days, you guys wouldn't recognize me, yo. Like, I didn't smile much. Like I said, I still don't smile, but you already know. Shit's different now. Energy's different, but put it this way. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what they used to call me. This is what they used to call me. So you get an idea. This is what they used to call me. Wait there. Boom. That's what they used to call me. Vex. Matter of fact, I trial, fucking Crown, the prosecutor. So on the block, you know, by the basketball court, man, them had like empty cases of brew that was there. So now when the drama went down, the Crown went, cause my nickname was Vex back then, went. I didn't even drink this shit. I don't be drinking that. Like, I wouldn't, like, that's so corny. I wouldn't drink that. I'd be drinking other stuff, Heineken, all that stuff. But anyways, they brought this box to court, a box like this with the name Vex on it, because they already stated in the courtroom that my name was Vex. You know what I mean? My nickname was Vex. So now the Crown's like, yeah, Rita Zaid. She's like, yeah, Vex drinks Vex. So fucking lame, dog. It's like, yo, I hate the freaking court system, yo. The charade, oh man, that's why I don't play with them, yo. Yo, catching my case, when I caught my case, I spent a whole day on the block when I could have been with my baby daughter. Real shit. I didn't have to be on the block, but I spent a whole that day on the block, you know what I mean? And by the end of it, around these times, man's just getting freaking drama. Yo, right now in my life, yo, I could sit still, no problem. I mean, prison helped. You know what I mean? Those years in prison helped. But at the end of the day, a lot of people get years in prison, and what happens? Not much, right? You dig what I'm saying? So, but now, like, right now, my family, I haven't been home for like a month and change, yo. And I just been at home, sitting still, just humble up. You know what I mean? Let's go back to what we were talking about. You know what I mean? About the thoughts. I'm getting all hype with it, with this old Q&A, eh? Yeah, I did my study, eh? Yeah, I'm a man, I love to study, eh? Real shit. Study my shit, yo. Yeah, that's how you become a real craftsman. Studies and shit, yo. Don't care what you do, you better be sick at it, yo. Yeah, dog. It's not about mastering a bunch of moves and shit. It's mastering that one punch. Cause yo, that one punch is all it takes. One punch, yo. Just learn, master one craft, yo. You know what I mean? But anyways, let's get back into this. Please, if you have any questions, holler at me. You know what I mean? So let's go. What's the next thing here? Observe and assess people's characters. So I was bad at this, yo. As a child, I was bad at this. Observing and assessing people's character, like my brethren's characters and people around me. I feel like most of it had to do with just me being, this is how I chose to learn. Like I had to learn the hard way. Like that's just my life, yo. Like, you know, I just had to learn the hard way. So I could look back and say, you know what? Yeah, I knew that your certain man's probably wasn't. What's going on, honey? I see you out there. Certain people probably wasn't good to be around, but buddy, low self-esteem will have you around people you shouldn't be around. Like I told you, I've been by myself for like a month. Nobody knows. I'm just at home chilling. Nobody knows. I'm chilling. Self-esteem well high. I could kick it with myself. And that's another thing. Like, you can't go out there and being. Okay, yo, what movie was it again? I can't remember what movie, yo. You know that movie where they're like, you complete me, that bullshit? I think it was Jerry Maguire or some shit. Yeah, that's bullshit, eh? Like, the two people completing each other. You gotta be fooling within yourself before you go into any relationship, whether it be just a friendship or, you know, a partnership, whatever. You gotta be fool within yourself. Even business relationship, you know what I mean? So don't be going out there looking for people to complete you, yo. You complete yourself. Real shit. Peace, honey. How you doing? But yeah, yo, just observe and assess people's character, yo. Try to do that as much as you can. You know, it is what it is, man. You know? But like I said, if you have any questions, call at me. Give me a sec. I think Lena, my homegirl Lena, asked me a question. Just give me a sec. Okay, she asked, looking back to 18 years ago, what have you learned about yourself and what tools have you developed within the time to facilitate healing from the trauma of being locked up? Being locked up is traumatic, yo. Yeah, shit. Very traumatic, yo. Like, a lot of guys play it off like, yeah, I want to do time. Yo, the shit affects you 365 days. I remember being in like just picture your backyard. Lena, you see how big your backyard is? Like, picture being in that backyard for like a year straight, 365 days, sometimes 2 years. No movement. You might go get some fresh air in that corner and that's it. Your life is reduced to this, that. So yeah, what I learned from that, well, going back to what I'm saying, just assessing people's character and being comfortable with who I am and having a high self-esteem, you know what I mean, instead of having low self-esteem. But yeah, yo, those things matter. Those things matter. Those are the things that I had to learn to develop. And then exercise. Exercise helps with a human makeup, physically and mentally. I'm addicted to working out. You guys are crazy. People who don't work out to me, I'm looking like, man, go drink, go do whatever you want. It ain't the same, fam. I drink, I smoke, I still go to the gym because it's big, yo, it's better than all of that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if I don't work out, my body starts to act weird. It's like, it starts to die pretty much. I'm like, God damn, I better get active. Like, literally, I'm a person, I gotta stay active, yo. Like, locking me up was like one of the worst things you could do, yo. Like, sit still. It was bad for me as far as like just who I am physically. Like, I'm just physically active all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So, don't forget spiritually, for sure. For sure. But yeah, yo, it's crazy, yo. Just going through that situation, having to sit still for a long time. Again, I had to find ways, from exercising to writing the letters. The letters really helped. Real shit. The letters really helped. That helped me, kind of. Hold up. We got a live request. Let me see. I'm gonna go live with LA. What's going on, LA?
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you for joining the live. You already know.
Yo, for sure.
You made it home safe. You didn't drown. Oh shit!
Okay,
I
I just wanted to say I
didn't even
represented
know
up
you
in this
had that. Stop
piece.
this shit. I didn't even know you had that.
Well, here it is. It was all
Yeah,
for this moment. You
you're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
You're right. Yeah, yo.
Yo, before you even engage me or I engage you in a conversation with the wonderful people online, I just want to acknowledge the godliness in you that would have needed to have been present for you to have survived all of this time. And you are now going from survival into thriving. And I'm really, really, really honored to watch that evolution, even in the small amount of time that I've known you.
Ashay.
So yeah, man, that's real dope. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
yeah,
But you know what?
it's another great breath day.
People like yourself are a great influence to me. Like, you guys, the interaction I have with people like yourself is a vote of confidence. You dig what I'm
See,
saying?
yeah,
It's a vote of confidence, because growing up, it was the opposite interactions that I might have with people, where it wasn't a vote of confidence. It was,
right,
some negative thing. But now I'm very selective of the people who I have around me. So people like yourself
right.
was always, uplifting and so on and so forth. Q, you already know, my old cellmate. I
Hey,
want to go live with
what's
you, Q.
up,
Get
Q?
ready.
Yeah, man, get ready because I want to see that shit.
Yeah, no. Me and Q's gonna go crazy. Q's crazy. Q, I'm
That's
gonna holler at
dope.
you just now, bro. I'm gonna holler at you. But
That's
yeah,
dope.
but so going through that was, was what it is. You have a question? Let me know what you want to
I
ask.
do I do have some questions because somebody just asked you a question and you zip right through that and it was like, wait a second, I need to go in and ask you to reread the question, and then I'm going to ask you to pause in between your reading because we have breath, there's breath,
This
and
is
the
what I have
breath.
the spliff. This is what I have the spliff for.
Guy, I already cheers. I have you. Cheers, my brother.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So what I'm trying to ask you is to please, you know, can you go back, please, to the question that your homegirl sent to you?
Oh, Lena, she says,
Oh, wait, read it slower.
looking back to the 18 years, what have you learned about yourself? What tools have you developed within that time to facilitate healing from the trauma of being locked up?
Facilitate in your trauma. Let's like, for me, that's very interesting. That question is mad crazy deep.
She lived with me, so she knows. That
Okay.
person she lived, so she knows firsthand that, yo, man of mine's
Yo,
wild.
and let me just start by saying this before you even tell me and elaborate on and enlighten me on that I am a person that has evolved with her trauma. And so the woman that I am today is a woman who understands her trauma so that I don't react in my trauma because I've learned something about it. See? So I think that the question that she's asking you is really like, it's really something to take pause about, because I know how trauma has shown up in my life in many different facets, right? So it's like, do you notice the trauma? Do you notice it? Or do you just realize it after you've reacted to it?
No. I notice it. I notice it. Like part of me, yo, when quarantine came down, I'm like,
light work.
That's my life, fam. I've been quarantining since 2002.
But guy, in a way, you've been quarantining since 2000 and oh yeah, 2 is when it happened, right?
Yeah, like
yeah,
that's
yeah. You've been quarantining since, but the thing is, you're not there anymore.
No.
So you don't need to quarantine anymore.
No. But I'm comfortable by myself.
I know you're comfortable by yourself. But you see, when you came to my little something at my house,
yeah,
nobody knows that about you.
Yeah.
No, nobody knows that about you. So like you have a business, and a lot of times with businesses, you want to be able to show parts of you that they can relate to as well. Because while you've shared your story about the 18 years, right? I was kind of like, it's like watching the news. Oh, wow, that's crazy. And then I can go on to watch fucking Insecure right after, and it's like, it's gone. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, when you came to my house and you were chilling with people and you were just reasoning and just being you, it was like, that's an important part of you. It's the part that's not connected to the trauma.
So I don't know if you noticed on the five principles Instagram page.
There's more about you there?
Yeah, up until when the quarantine started, I never really posted personal shit. But what I noticed is for me, the advantage that I have over competition, people, my competitors, is that they just have like a brand. Me, I am the brand.
Yeah,
so
you have a
my
story
is the brand.
So talk to me about the story now.
At first I was hesitant. At first I was hesitant to share who I was with my business, because I didn't want, like, oh, people might get scared, or you know what I mean. You know how people are finicky. But I was like, yo, my people is my people, and at the end of the day, that's who I really want to rock with. I don't care for your money, anyways. Like, you can run up with your money.
Right.
I just want to build a community from my book, from the veganism, and so on and so forth.
But like, what is the story of 5 Principles Vegan? Like, what is that story? How did you start, like, making food? Yeah.
It was just it's a progression,
Did you where did you learn to cook?
Oh, I grew up in the kitchen. My mom was a pastry chef, and then before I went to prison, most of the jobs I had was in the kitchen. And then when I became a vegan, it's easy to make that switch. I know how to season. I don't forget how to season just because I'm a vegan.
No, but you do stuff with your food that other vegans don't do.
But that's because
you special.
I have history. I have history in that field.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, just share that story because it's interesting. You see what I mean? Like, it's interesting to know that about you. It makes me want to continue to work with you with my food journey into veganism, because I don't know. I learned about it through you. You made me more comfortable with it than anybody else. So you've made it a really easy thing to do that I never thought was really possible. So that's really dope about your brand. And so you should ask maybe sometimes the people that you give your food to share with you, like on a video or something, what your relationship with them, because then they get to know you through the person that's uses your brand.
So up until the whole quarantine thing.
Yeah.
I was doing vegan brunches during the summer.
Yes.
So all these stuff I had planned, what you just mentioned, those videos, you were going to be one of them. I was going to ask you to do a little 1-minute
thing. We're doing a cocktail with LA so that you get the whole theme music. You need the cocktail experience.
I was going to do a little commercial. Have some of my, my best client, my favorite clients, and just have them film them and then line them up and just put it in a reel and just put it out there.
Listen, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I really want to hear what you and your homeboy got to say. But
I'm gonna holler at him right now. Yo,
yeah,
QB, you
man,
ready?
I'm really, really excited to hear that conversation. Continue to grow, you know,
Thank
this
you, thank you.
and take more breaths.
I
Slow,
will.
slow it down. Slow it down. Oh, and go outside more.
My backyard.
Nah, Dread. More
All
people need
right.
to know you. Look, and you say you don't smile. You're not vexed right now.
Yo, you know what's crazy? When I
You're
was
not
locked up,
vexed.
you know when I was locked up, when I was inside, there was this female CEO. Every time she did the rounds and she sees me
Yeah.
and I'm just in my zone, she always look at me, say, "Yo, smile, please." I'm like, smile. Like, yo, run up, girl. Yo, you know what I mean?
Yo, see it there, you're smiling, you're even laughing. So there.
You already know. All
All
right,
right.
Elliot.
All
Thank you.
right. Be good. Walk good.
Yeah. But before we move on, I want to go back to this and move on to this. Under pressure. I know about that. I know about that. How do I go live? Yo, Q, send me a live request, man. Under pressure. So some of the things I found out about myself under pressure, under pressure was that what they say is true. You don't know what's going on. Thank you for joining the live. You don't know what you're capable of until you have to do it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know what you're capable of until you have to do it. And initially, I tried to plead to like 4 years. They offered me 4 years. 6 months into my bid, they offered me 4 years. And boom, that fell through because the judge basically said something that got me hyped, thinking I could go to trial with it. How do you send a request? Yo, fam, just I don't know, yo, send a request, fam. Like, yo, scroll back down. When you started, scroll back down. It says so at the beginning of it. Yeah, fam. Scroll back down, scroll. At the beginning of it, it says send a request. Let's get busy, fam. People want to hear us talk shit, yo. Me and Q supposed to have a podcast too. We're gonna do that, inshallah. If I say we're gonna do that. But yeah, back to and you know what? For me, what I found out about myself was the best thing, I guess. But finding out about other people who are around me, that was another thing. You know, a lot of relationships kind of fell to the wayside because of just how everybody played their role, how everything transpired. You know what I mean? Yo, Q, you figured that out yet? Come on, fam. Let me see. You are live. What's up, buddy? Oh, shoot. Jeez. QB.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
So, Q,
Good.
tell him about how the day I came on the rage. All right?
Man,
Q can tell you the day I came on the rage. So, the
but
story
like you
is,
said, you came in not smiling. We were on you, man.
chill. It was January 2010. So I got the word that I won my appeal. So they had to bring me back from the pen to the city jail, which is the Don Jail. It's not there anymore, but the Don Jail, notorious. I'm gonna tell you something about Don Jail. Don Jail is realer than most prisons, most penitentiary. Real shit. This shit is like the closest thing to the streets, yo. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes on in there. You know what I'm saying? Drive-bys, everything. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So I get back to the Don Jail. I'm like, damn, I gotta go back. I'm leading up to going back to the Don Jail. It was like people getting stabbed, man's got murdered for their bag of chips. I was like, yo, man, I've been in the pen, living nice and cool. I don't need this headache. But I'm like, I gotta go through it to fucking, you know what I mean, get out. So luckily, because I ran into somebody that I knew, my homie Anonymous, Yasun, I ran into him and he told me, hey, yo, I'm on this range, come. So I go on the range and that's where I met Q.
Yeah, I remember that day vividly. I remember that day, brother. I remember that day.
Tell him.
I remember you came in, and just like you were saying to that young empress, you don't smile, so you came in with an ice girl. I remember you came in and we were looking at you like, who's this dude? Because you had some size on you. You had these long dreads all the way down to like to your back. You know what I'm saying? So I remember you came in and you knew the same brother you were talking about, and it was all love. You know what I mean? But it was like, because you know how it is when you see somebody for the first time. It's like everyone just tense. There's tension on the range or whatever. So, but you came in, you were super blessed. You were just and you were just such a wise man at the time, and you became one of my best friends, and we're friends 10 years later, right? So
yeah, yo, I want you to tell them what happened. So the day I got out, the word, I was downstairs in the jail. So I was waiting to get out of the down jail, and they had me in the bullpen downstairs, chilling. I remember the guards. So the guard comes up to me. I'm chilling again, no smiling, because at this point, I don't believe nothing the system says. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're saying, yeah, I'm getting out. I don't believe it till I'm actually out.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and the guard comes up to me and he's like, yo, why you just sitting there like you just did all this time, you're about to get out. You know the people on your range right now are going crazy because you're about to get out?
Yeah, we were so...
What was going on the range?
So what happened was, like, so we're waiting for you to come back. We didn't know if you were going to get released that day, or because usually you would come back from court, you would tell us what's going on.
Hold on. Because leading up to that day, I had been going to court like every other day, thinking I was going to get out. And then it was just some disappointment, some dumb shit would happen, So y'all find out.
Yeah, so what happens is, so we're waiting for you, don't come back. The time's ticking, and we're like, where's Landry? And so a guard comes up on the to the range, and he's like, yo, your friend's going home. And we were so happy for you that the whole range started banging on the ground, hitting the tables, and just like we were so happy for you.
So the guard told me while you guys were doing this, they came and told you guys, if you guys don't stop making noise, we're gonna lock you guys up.
Lock you up down, and we didn't.
And then
care.
what happened? The man them got locked down and started banging even more.
They shut down the TV, turned the TVs off, and you guys stopped making too much noise. But we didn't care. We were so happy for you. They locked us down, but we didn't care. We kept on celebrating you. We were so happy for you because the way you came off to everybody, to all those 40 inmates that were there, like you were so uplifting and a blessing. So we were genuinely happy for you. Like when you got out, we felt like all of us got out. You know what I'm saying? So it was a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? But I want to ask you some questions, right?
Yeah, ask me.
So here's my question to you. So I remember when you was going through the whole appeal process, and we were cellmates at the time. I remember you coming on the range, and you were telling me it's looking good for you at the time, but you were still a little, like, not nervous, but still a little iffy about it because you've been in jail for so long. And I remember you telling me how your lawyer was saying there's a 95% chance that they're gonna throw the charges out, and it would be it's gonna go down to self-defense, but there's that 5% chance that you could be found guilty again, right? And I asked you, I said, yo, so what's gonna happen if they offer you a manslaughter deal or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And I remember you telling me, it's like, brother, I've been here for so long. I just want to start my life over. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy with the way the system works is they know that they were wrong. The judge, the crown, and the police were wrong because it was clearly self-defense. And you knew that too, because you were always adamant about how it was always self-defense. Like you didn't have no malice in your heart when that happened. So, like, I'm just wondering what made you decide to, you know what, I'm not gonna take the chance, and hopefully I can get acquitted, get my charges tossed out. Why did you take like the manslaughter? Like, explain to people why it works like that, and why you decided ultimately to say, you know what, I'm gonna just do the time serve and get out. You know what I'm saying?
Because I did the time already.
Yeah.
There's no sense in going to trial. At that point, I did the time already. I know I actually did the shit. It's not like I didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't something like some skin beef or some shit that yo, I had to beef or fight. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was good. I was good, and my daughter was what, 9. Like, yo, buddy, I had to get back to her, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I had to get back to her. I had to get back to my mom, you know, who at the time I didn't know where she was. If I'm saying she was homeless, I know at one point, so I had to find her. You know what I mean? Which was a crazy story, finding her. You know.
Sure.
So, but yeah, I took the time because I took the plea because I did the time already.
Yeah.
There's no sense in trying to fight it. And the system is a charade. The system is a game. So why am I going to play the game with them? Like,
for sure.
Burn your game. I'm out.
Okay, yo. Another question I want to ask you, right? So back in 2002, right, when you're going through your trials and tribulations, and then
before I went in.
Yeah, no. This is after you, because when you got convicted, when they said we sent you to the life, like what's going on in your mind and your heart at the time? Even though you said you knew you was gonna come home at that moment when they said you're young at the time, and just 2002, this is 18 years ago when they say, yo, you got sentenced to life. I remember you said the judge called you a barbarian, or the crown called you a barbarian. Like, like what's going on in your mind at the time? Like, you're a young man. And before you went to jail, like, you wasn't really involved in the streets. You told me, you said you was a chef. So what's going on in your mind?
I always worked. Like,
the
street shit is something I messed with for like 1 year, and then boom, I got locked up.
Yeah.
I told you I can't do the street shit. I don't know how people do it for life, yo. Like, there's guys who've been doing it for years, yo. I told you how my homie died in the streets. A few homies died in the streets, yo. Like, in various ways too, not just murder. You know what I mean? Various this shit that comes with it.
So tell me, so what's going on? So when they say guilty, like you're not a dude that was in the streets, like when they say guilty, you're going.
Yo, you know what?
Yeah.
I knew my heart.
Yeah.
I knew my heart. So I'm like, it can't go down like this.
Yeah.
I said the world, yo, you know what I said to myself? The world's gonna suffer if they keep me locked up. Real shit. Because I knew my heart.
Yeah, you know what?
Yo, you know how much people, when I got locked up and they heard what I got locked up for, they were like, what? You?
And it's crazy because when
people were like, what? Like, they knew I had, you know what I mean? But to go that, like, yo, they didn't, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I've always worked. So even the street shit, people might, they knew I kind of knew some mans and shit. But for me to be like, to that point, like, this man's that's been in the streets all their life that never got to that point.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You know why? What made me really embrace you and know that you was a real one. And remember, because you didn't know me from nowhere. Like, we were cellies for a little bit. And I remember at the time, this is 2010, so I was like young. I call it OTH, on the hype, right? So I remember this is when I respected you to the utmost. I remember there was an incident, so I got into an incident, and I was fighting with this dude, and the dude was getting like, it was I lost it. I was going
Salute crazy. Infinite.
Salute
to Infinite, one of the best MC out of TO, my top 5. Straight up.
Yeah. No, so me and this dude was getting into a scrap, and I was going in. I remember, and you know how it is. Everybody wants to see violence. Like a little fight could end up turning to like a murder. You know what I'm saying? So I remember you came and you grabbed me and you said, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I looked at you and you looked at me in my eyes and said, "Yo, bro, you're not gonna be here forever. Do you want to stay here forever?" And I looked at you at that moment. I said, "Yo, this guy doesn't even know me from nowhere. Like, why is he like stopping me from like doing something crazy?" You know what I'm saying? And at that moment, I just respected you because, like, yo, everyone else was just watching, wanted to see it go down. You know what I'm saying? You stopped me from like going too hard. You know what I'm saying? So, and I remember that, and I just want to thank you for that because, you know what I'm saying? If I would have kept going, I probably wouldn't been on the road right now. You know what I'm saying? So I respect you for that to the utmost, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a real person, genuine person. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, fam, honestly,
yeah,
appreciate that, but that's just something I did even in the pen too. Like, a couple of times I had to jump in between mans who were ready to go at it. Even in Don Jail, before I went to the pen, a couple of, you know what I mean? Yeah. One of my G-Way homie and one of the Versace man, them kicking off, I had to jump in between them two, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's all love between all the men, but it's like, I can't see that. Certain things can't go down when I'm standing there. And even, there's a man that I was locked up with that I knew from road. I saw him in the East Detention. It was like 5 months into my bid, he just landed on the range, and he's from the blocks from around the way, and he seen me, and he's like, yo, fam, if I was there that night, it wouldn't have went down like that. And I believed him, because there's certain people, when they're around certain things, it's not gonna go down. Certain. So I feel like I'm one of those, like, if I'm with you, like certain people I'm with, like, yo, certain things can't go down. Like, yo, I'm not gonna stand there, yo. I'm not gonna stand there. So you're
let me tell you, you know, I respect you, brother, because I wasn't gonna come on the live with you. I just came home, and you know what I'm saying. I said, you know, you requested me. I gotta rock out with you. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna do our GBR podcast. You know, the GBR stands for Gotta Be Real, right? So I'm gonna ask you some real questions. We're gonna set it up. We're gonna do it. But one other question I wanted to ask you, though, there's a thing you told me. I remember the crown. It's a crazy story. You told me the crown that was your the one that was prosecuting you and who was, you know, battling you and ultimately end up helping society give you life. I remember you telling me after you got your appeal years later, you've seen her in the gym and she didn't even recognize you. Can you tell us about that a little bit? Like, she didn't even know who you were. You approached her and said, hey, miss, do you remember me? And she didn't remember you at all. You know what I'm saying? To me, I was like, these people are out there giving people life sentences, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't remember. You're just another face to them.
Yeah, because I'm just a file number.
Just a file number, yo. It's crazy.
Imagine you being a social worker.
Yeah.
It's like that. You feel what I'm saying? I ran into her because I went to Ammo, Free to God Ammo, Snatches. You feel what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Littles. He's another young man that was facing life, and he actually died before he got his.
I remember that.
He died in the Don jail. You know what I mean? Some medical issues. But so I went to after I was in the Don jail, I met people like yourself, Amo being one of them, and those other gentlemen that I mentioned. I went to their trial like as soon as I came up, which is kind of unheard of when you just come off a life bid, you're going back to court to support other people. Yeah. So that's why I ran into her. She was she's the crown for Little's case. So I seen her in the hallway, I think a recess in the hallway of the same high court room that she was in where I got sentenced. So I'm out now on road, and I see her, and I'm like in the hallway. So I'm like, yeah, you know, Ray-Tay-Tay, and she don't remember me. So but she remember the block because I said Teasdale. She goes, oh yeah, the Teasdale case. So the girl looks at me, the woman looks at me and goes, yo, so have you learned your lesson?
It's crazy. Crazy.
So fab, I didn't know what to say. I just smiled and walked away.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You know what I mean? I walked away.
It's nuts.
Boom. A year later. A year. Remember, the first time I'm seeing her is in that courtroom.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks after I came out. A year later, I'm in the gym. Working on minding my own business, like Good Friday. I came out April 23rd.
Yeah.
Almost a year later. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It was Good Friday, I remember, and I seen her in the gym. I was like, yo. And it was quiet because it was Good Friday, so it wasn't busy.
Yeah.
Boom, now I'm working out, and then, you know, I see her, I go up to her, you know, she helps me up, we start talk.
Yeah.
So she started talk to me. It was just weird. It was one of the weirdest things ever in my life.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yep.
Think about this. The crown that sentenced me and got me convicted to life.
You're in the gym working out
with her, healthy, long locks. Looking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're in the gym with her, yeah. That's crazy.
Yo, that was divine shit, yo. I don't care. That was divine. That was straight divine. She sees me, boom, I'm working out. So she's trying to tell me, try to make me feel guilty, saying some shit about how she grew up. There's some dumb shit, yo. I was just like, in my head the whole time, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
This is an operation right here.
Right, yeah.
I don't trust what's going on here.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
Operation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fam, all I know is I left the situation and waved bye to her. 2 days later, fam.
Yeah.
I had this bootleg job. I'm working.
Yeah.
My phone rings. My homegirl Francine calls me. It's like, yo, the feds just came here looking for you. I'm like, what? The feds? Why are they looking for me?
Yeah.
So that time I wasn't on the Morris thing tough yet, so I called my lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, fam, where I going? You better call the boy and find out where I going.
Yeah.
Yo, the man calls me back.
Yeah.
tells me that, yo, there's a warrant for my arrest, fam.
That's crazy. That's nuts. Just from because you seen her in the gym and she felt threatened or whatever. So she called the police.
Yo, let me tell you something. The gym she saw me at is
Yeah.
a few blocks from where the incident happened. So you could say this is my turf. What the fuck are you doing here? You're a crown. What are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
This gym was at Victoria Park in Lawrence.
So yeah,
It used to
yeah,
be a movie
yeah.
theater.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
this is my turf. The incident happened at Victoria Park by Victoria Park Station.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's up the road. Yo, this is my turf. So of course we're gonna run into each other. We can run into each other.
Yeah.
All I know is this thing. Anyways, by the end of it, I
Yeah.
went to court. They dropped charges, but that got me. That court case.
Yeah.
If I never got that court case, I might have just gotten to sail off into the sunset. But that court case got me active again, like in a different way, civically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, that's what's going on. These guys want me again. All right, let's go. So I had to guard up. I had to, you know what I mean? Make sure I knew my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then the more signs just help. Give guns, get into more signs just help and battle them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brother. Yeah, before I let you go, man, I want to give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's talking about, I want to give you your flowers before, you know what I'm saying? Give you your flowers while you're here. You know what I'm saying? Because
yo, you got the trees, some weed?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Some weed there, yo.
No, you know me, I don't do the weed thing. You know, I don't smoke weed, man. You know me, I can't handle it. You know me, man. Yeah,
I know you're a wine person.
Yeah, you know me, drink my wine. You know me, man. You know, smooth. But listen, I want to say to everyone that's watching, you know what I'm saying, that yo, this like Landry, you're a real one, brother. The way you are, the way you've been. I mean, when I was away, like you would come to visit me with your kids, and you would tell me you would say, oh, Q, this is what life's about right here. This is what life's about, and that gave me motivation to say, when I get out, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna leave this old life behind. So
and look where you are right now,
brother.
Look where you are.
Come on, fam. You know we live, bro. Don't tell her. I don't want to know I'm in
the... Yeah, you already know, but I'm just saying, look where you are. Look where you are. You're blessed.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. You have your beautiful son. You have your beautiful son. You have your beautiful son. You have your beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. You already know. I love you, bro.
Love you too, brother. Yo. We're going to do that podcast, DBR podcast. God is real. I'm going to shout you, brother. All right, one. Yeah.
All right, yo, one.
Yes.
Yeah. Dope. That was Q right there. Like I told you, man, it's crazy, yo. That story with the freaking with the crown was crazy. Real shit. I don't know, yo. The quality of one's life comes down to the richness of their thoughts. There you go, man. Right there. What he was just talking about, yo. You know what I mean? I remember going to visit him many times. One time, me and my Empress, remember how he's talking about fighting? And I told him, and I stopped him from fighting. After I got out, he got himself locked up again. I went to go visit the man in the West. Yo, the man's eyes were puffy and shit. I was like, yo, who did this to you? But it was like the guards. He got into a fight with the guards. I'm like, fuck. Like, dog. You know what I mean? So it's like going to visit him ever so often, bringing my children, you know, even my Empress. Shout out to my Empress. She'd go to the pen and visit some of my homies with my son. With both my sons. Like, to me, those things are important because you have to kind of let people know when in that dark place, you leave some breadcrumbs and be like, yo, we're here, fam. We're here. If you're looking for us, we're here. Visits, I don't know why people are so shook to go visit people that are locked up. Yeah, some people, you know, they're just knuckleheads and you got to leave them be. But there's some people that appreciate those visits, those letters, you feel what I'm saying? So I know he appreciated it. Coming there with my sons, tell him, yo, fam, get out. This is what it is, yo. This is what I'm about, fam. This is what it is. And surely, when he came home, he followed suit. And he's good. Like, he's good. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about him. I go to sleep at night. I'm like, yo, I wonder if Q's out. You know what I mean? Make hope you know what I mean? Like some of the homies that are still out there. Actually, most of the homies are not really out there anymore. Like one of the last homies that was out there, he just passed. If I'm saying RIP, my homie Logic, you know what I mean? It's crazy, you know. It's crazy, but the qualities of one's life comes down to the richness of their thoughts. Bottom line, you change your thoughts and change your perspective. You know, and your reality is changed. It's not hard. Y'all could do it. Anyways, thank y'all for joining me. I'm gonna try to do this more often, where we, you know, vibe out. You know, appreciate y'all doing this with me. You know, and see the link there. If you could support, it is what it is. The show always will go on regardless. You know, appreciate the love. You know, peace. Love y'all.